Hi, it's me again. Uh, I just heard Quake in Fear. Oh, that. Why? Why should I do so? Am I supposed to do that? I don't think so. I'm not going to. Anyway. There are always multiple influences around us at any given time. Anybody that we've had a connection with can speak to us telepathically. Anybody we shared a soul with can speak to us telepathically. Anybody that you can, any being, okay? Like this doesn't just, it's so huge. You can talk to things, okay, that we consider inanimate, okay? Not all of the beings are animate. So walk this earth gently. All right? I don't know why I just said that, but maybe some of them are being stepped on? That's what it feels like. Feels like that's what the feeling is. But I don't know. I don't think they're really being stepped on. I think it's just a feeling of being stepped on. Maybe it's the ground we walk on, because the ground we walk on is, Mother Earth. Anyway, we consider the ground an inanimate object, so why wouldn't we consider, I don't know what I was just about to say. That was weird. It just blanked from my head. Somebody deleted it. Okay. Somebody deleted it. I did not know I was reading from a script today. Thanks for the heads up. Maybe that's a situation someone's about to be in. I didn't know I was reading from a script today. They just got on set and they were hoping to be able to improvise because they were promised the ability to, and they're handed a script and they're like, what the fuck? This isn't, how am I supposed to improvise this? Like, you can't improvise something that's already been written. Or can you? I'm just kidding. Oh, some of us have written our own books of life and are surprised at the way that the story has gone. Anyway, it's fun. You should try it. Well, a lot of us are also desperately grasping at straws, wondering what is going to happen next, where will we end up next, with whom will we be family to, because family has become important, at least it should be, in my opinion, but I am doing my best to raise my children in a way that would do me honor. And by doing me honor, I'm not saying that my kids be perfect, okay? It would do me honor because I was able to honor them as my children. And even though some of my children are rebellious and some of them, do things that I wish that they wouldn't do, because they're really trying to figure out who they are in this life still. So I'm trying to be a good influence if I can, in any way, because there's not a lot of people out there that are good influences. I mean, listen to the radio. Yeah, there's a lot of good music out there still, thank God for that. But there's a lot of crap too. Like stuff that just does not resonate with me at a soul level. Like I can't relate to people who think that money and riches are more important than their own family. I'm sorry. That's just not me. I would never sell out my family, not for any price. So they are priceless to me. I was even willing to leave my ex and let them stay with him because I thought that it would be better that I leave since he wouldn't, This was before I really started opening my eyes to the bigger picture, I guess. And hearing from my children how they were not happy and how they were not being treated well really, really upset me. It really traumatized me. Because I don't understand. I know I'm not a perfect mother. I cuss and scream at my kids sometimes too. Sometimes they deserve it. They need to be cussed out because they're doing something stupid, And I don't mean like berating them or making them feel like less than, just letting them know that, God damn it, I fucking care about them. And I'm not trying to limit them or ruin their life, but protect them, My children are just as free of spirits as I am, so it's really difficult. I heard someone say it's like trying to herd cats. Yeah, it's about like that. I think that's why it takes a fucking village to raise children, guys. But we haven't been a village for a really long time. Like, we've kept up appearances, yes, but I have not felt very many people's heart spaces that were open. And that's troubling to me. See, these are the things I am concerned with in the world. If people's heart spaces aren't open, then they won't love each other. And if they don't love each other, then they'll hate each other. And if they hate each other because they can't love each other, then where will we be? I mean, think about it. We're all working towards the same goal in life, okay? We all want to be loved and to live and to be happy, And, you should be allowed to do so. But you also need to remember to do so without hurting others, if at all possible, Sometimes, it's time to go, And you just have to go. Yeah, all of these men out there that are harming children have been harmed as children. Okay? They've been so harmed by life that they're really bitter about it. And they don't want to see anyone else have a happy childhood. That's what 2 of my exes have told me that they have in common, so... Yeah, there are people out there that actually hate children. Happy children, whatever. They prefer their children to be just as miserable as them, as they are. Hate themselves just as much as they do. It's really terrifying to see, and there's mothers out there like that too, so don't think for a moment that I'm picking on the men. I'm talking about my experience. I've heard too many men out there say, why should they have a good childhood if I didn't? It's like, because you should want them to? They're fucking children? I don't know. Is there any other reasons necessary there? Like, they are the future of humanity. Hello? Can we, like, advance ourselves intellectually, emotionally, etc.? You know? I don't know. Yeah, I'm angry still, guys. I'm really trying to work through it. It's been 10 years of abuse, and well, longer than that if you count the last ex before him, and I should have known better looking back. Or no, actually, I've been told to have compassion on myself because the last relationship I in was so physically violent, and he would frequently try to suffocate me if I disagreed with him. It was horrible, guys. Like, this is something that happened all the time. He strangled me in front of my children. He was just the worst. So yeah, I guess it took me a lot of, like, decluttering my own psyche to see that what was happening in this relationship was abuse, okay? I didn't see it at first. Once I was blind, and then I could see, alright? It took a lot of self-love to get to that level of awakening, because I thought, if I love myself, how would I treat myself? And then when somebody treats you in a way that doesn't feel loving, you know, they don't love you. You don't take pity on them and allow the abuse, because the more abuse you allow, the more abuse you will get, you know. You can forgive somebody and hope that they'll change all you want, but at the end of the day, they're the ones that have to want to change, and they have to see that there's something wrong with what they're doing first, you know. And I don't even think you can force them to do that, you know. Just trust me, when somebody wrongs your children, you want to let them know. Especially, you ever harm my children again, there will be a big price to pay. Like, even bigger than the price that you're paying right now. So don't even think on it, because I know your thoughts. And you know, the difference between me and you was that I wanted a win-win situation. I wanted everyone to win in the event that we split up. You wanted a win-lose situation. You wanted a situation where you win and I lose. When you play stupid games with people, you win stupid prizes. I keep hearing that saying, and I love it. I'm going to say it all the time now, guys. You play stupid games with people, you win stupid prizes, whatever. Both. All right? Absolutely both. You're going to pay the price, and that's going to be your prize. Like, I'm done with people getting away with hurting children. To me, that's a very grievous sin. I may not be a perfect person, but I at least try not to harm my children. They know I'm broken and that I'm not perfect, okay? They love me just the same, and I love them just the same. We all come from families who have generational curses, and all we can try to do for the next generation is make them a little less crazy than we are, okay? Maybe a little happier and see what happens, you know? Just see what happens. I mean, not too happy, but, you know, happy enough that they want a taste of more happiness in their life, and they will build it for themselves, right? You don't want to completely spoil your children, because that's when you enable your children to not grow, and then they become stunted. And I don't want my children to become stunted. I want them to continue to grow. And in order to do that, I need to give them room to grow. If I do not give them room to grow, then they won't. They will stay small. They won't progress. They won't mature. So sometimes I need to give you space to grow. And hopefully one day I'll get to see what you become. Who knows? That you got to make that choice to become, to grow, you know? Growth is painful. It's extremely painful, guys. You have to be almost actively focused on it. It's like being one of those gym rats that consistently has to like post pictures that their biceps have grown like a quarter of an inch or something. I don't know. And you can barely tell because they look the same, but who knows? Maybe they get out measuring tape and they measure it every day. And I'm just, not able to perceive the change. But, that's what working on yourself is like. It's not easy work. You have to work. That's one thing that I'm desperately trying to teach my children. That you have to put in the work for what you want. Yeah, I'm really trying not to burn out in my life, honestly. I feel like I give way too much of myself to people who just take me for granted. And it sucks. And there's nothing I can do about my children doing that to me, but there's something I can do about other people that aren't my children doing that to me, I can get rid of those people at least. One day looking back, my kids won't take me for granted anymore, But I gotta not take me for granted. My health is struggling right now. Not just my mental health, my physical health, because it affects your physical health. My emotional health, okay? I gotta fix all of these things in me. I just saw 1920 and 1921 and 1919 previously to that. Anyway. Yeah, if people haven't figured out who I am by now, then I don't really think that they will ever figure it out, because they would have to know themselves first in order to figure out who I am, I hope these videos aren't too boring. I know that I talk a long time, but I don't really have very many people to talk to. Sorry, my throat is really froggy today. I probably need to take my allergy pill. Alright. I love you guys. I think you're fucking awesome. I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.